I, Douglas Ducote, an American patriot by the grace of God, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America from enemies foreign and especially domestic. I, Douglas Ducote, an American patriot by the grace of God, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America from enemies foreign and especially domestic.
Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, America. This is a personal message going out to the FBI Director, Christopher Wray. Director Wray, the FBI that you, sir, oversee as a director offers implausible excuses for not overseeing the Joe Biden document search. This is stunning, irresponsible, and very wrong on so many damn levels. In fact, it makes we the people look at the FBI as a joke, an organization that is corrupt, misguided, and a total failure within the eyes of our justice system here in the United States of America. The American people have lost all respect and confidence in your leadership at the FBI and of the organization as a whole. The Justice Department's decision not to have the FBI agents or other federal officials present as Joe Biden's personal lawyers search for more classified documents is compelling evidence yet again of a two-tiered justice system. The department's excuses, meanwhile, is unacceptable. Mr. Biden's legal team discussed with the Department of Justice and the FBI the prospect of having your agents present while Mr. Biden's lawyers conducted the additional searches. This is being reported as I speak by the Wall Street Journal. Bizarrely, the Justice Department declined. So did you. Instead, deciding that because Biden's team appeared to be cooperating, it would rely on the team to conduct the expanded search unsupervised with no law enforcement present. You don't need the Department of Justice approval to investigate this matter. Whistleblower law enforcement officials have told the Wall Street Journal that one reason not to involve the FBI at an early stage is so that the Justice Department would preserve the ability to take a tougher line, including executing a future search warrant if negotiations were to ever turn hostile. There is not a snowball's chance in hell that the Biden administration would ever turn this hostile, with every news agency in the world, damn near, focusing on what is going on. This is illogical. Top legal analyst and professor Jonathan Turley tweeted that this is a level of accommodation that would make a Kardashian blush. Andrew McCarthy, the former high-ranking federal prosecutor who is now an analyst at National Review, is famously and handed about applying procedural norms to all sides of the political spectrum. He agrees the explanation is non-cynical. It is on its face preposterous that introducing the FBI at an early stage would preclude getting tougher resorting to a search warrant, for example, down the road. Not only is that common sense, we know it from experience. Because you, sir, sent FBI agents along with a Department of Justice official to Mar-a-Lago in early June 2022 to retrieve documents with classified markings. That in no way prevented the Justice Department from making a tougher line by executing an FBI search warrant 2 months later. Yes, it is a good thing that Biden and his lawyers seem to be so much more cooperative with federal authorities than President Donald Trump was in your minds. Supposedly, Trump's representatives repeatedly and dishonestly reported that all documents had been turned over. Still, that is no excuse to just trust Biden's representatives to do the right thing. Biden's lawyers are not law enforcement officers, and surely they're not the FBI or the Department of Justice. Therefore, they have no top secret clearances to view any classified documents they find in the first place. And who's to say that they won't look through them and read everything in them? And not to mention, they work for and are paid by Joe Biden himself. It's kind of like the fox guarding the hen house here. When documents of a highly classified nature have been mishandled for 6 damn years, the FBI and the Justice Department ought to take extra steps to ensure everything is handled properly. Surely FBI agents or top department officials with proper security clearances should have been on the scene as the search resumed immediately. The department should have felt compelled to provide oversight for consideration of law, national security, and not at all least the need to maintain public confidence. Already, McCarthy has noted that in length, the FBI and the Justice Department have handled the security transitions of Trump and a former Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, in widely divergent ways, with the latter treating the kid gloves while Trump is under a prosecutorial microscope. For the department to pivot again to a position of trust now and blatantly hope that we can verify later is yet another example of giving top Democrats a benefit of doubt that Republicans never receive. Moreover, the Clinton-Biden-Trump issue are far from isolated examples of extreme Justice Department and FBI bias in favor of the political left. We need look no further than Hunter Biden and his emails and laptop. In ways small and large, and as an internal FBI audit itself reported, the Bureau has become a cesspool of bias and abuse. By now, anytime it appears in any way to treat liberals and Democrats more lenient than conservatives and Republicans, it contributes to a growing public distrust for all law enforcement across America. And constitutionally, the system itself. Biden's serial mishandling of government records, such as those of Trump and Hillary Clinton, is a serious breach of norms and probably of national security. As the nation considers the ramifications, the last thing it needs is the added specter of unequal justice, which is exactly what you and the Department of Justice are doing. Therefore, the American people have lost all trust in your ability to lead the FBI or any law enforcement agency for that matter. The American people no longer have trust in the FBI, no longer have trust in the Department of Justice, and no longer have trust in you. You, sir, with your little smirk when questioned about this area, is a disgrace to the agency you lead, known as the FBI. You are a disgrace to law enforcement. And most of all, you're a disgrace to the American people that pay your damn salary. The American people call on you, sir, to resign as director of the FBI immediately. You have absolutely no place in America's justice system whatsoever. And on your way out the door, take the Attorney General of the Department of Justice, Merrick Garland, with you, because he is just as incompetent as you are. As always, to the American people, Please say a prayer for our men and women serving in the United States military, our men and women serving in law enforcement that are not corrupt, our veterans, our first responders and their families, our angel families, our blue and gold star families, and our country. May God bless the United States of America more now than probably ever before in our history. We need intervention from above to correct the wrongdoings that we, the people, are suffering under your leadership, Director Wray. God bless everyone. And I'll see you Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Time for another episode of the Douglas Ducote Show. Until then, have a blessed evening.